page even got a J. Cole diss on it, in which Drake once posted a tweet that said, remember when J. Cole got his phone stolen out of his pocket by a fan and they called Jay-Z from it, but he wasn't answering the phone?
So, Ugly Boy 1 and Ugly Boy 2, they know they forever gonna have a willing participant.
I think, yeah, so Drake did a color. Yo, Nicki is petty, bro. Yo, I can't believe that Nicki really treats the music industry like it's high school.
So Drake is back at it with his usual online antics, and this time it's a whole mess. He just dropped a massive content dump with unreleased songs, including collaborations with Latto, 21 Savage, and Young Thug, plus some unseen footage and behind-the-scenes clips. But before he did that, Drake decided to hop on his new Finsta account to repost a tweet that throws shade at J. Cole. Yeah, you heard that right. Drake, who's almost 40, has a Finsta account. And get this, he only made the account in June after Kendrick Lamar dragged him through the mud in their rap beef. Instead of clapping back with new music, Drake went full middle school mode and made a burner account. Now, he's throwing all kinds of subliminal shade at anyone he feels wronged by, including J. Cole and even Nicki Minaj. But fans are not having it. They're seriously dragging Drake for going after Cole and Nicki instead of Kendrick, especially since Cole backed out of the beef without ever dissing Drake. And as for Nicki, let's not forget she's had Drake's back for years. She stood by him when Pusha T exposed his secret son and didn't hop on the Drake hate train during his beef with Kendrick. And how does Drake repay her? By dropping a collab with Latto, who's had beef with Nicki for ages. Now, the Barbs and J. Cole stans are out here calling Drake a snake, saying he doesn't know the first thing about loyalty. But don't worry, Nicki isn't letting this slide. She just went live on Station Head to call Drake out for backstabbing her. So, what exactly did Nicki have to say about Drake's betrayal? And how is J. Cole reacting to being sneak dissed on Drake's Finsta? Let's dive in.
They so desperate. If a mother tell them to go and catch a wild tuna, skin it and eat it, they would do it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Early last week, Drake surprised everyone by leaking 100 megabytes of content, including 3 unreleased tracks. And guess what? One of those tracks was a collaboration with Latto, who just so happens to be a longtime rival of Nicki Minaj. Now, the rumor mill is buzzing with talk of a possible rift within Young Money, as fans are convinced that Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj might be throwing shade at each other. Speculation about the potential breakup of this iconic trio started when fans noticed some shady behavior in their recent actions. Drake has been under fire ever since his feud with Kendrick Lamar, and some people think the Young Money crew might be distancing themselves from him. Things got even wilder when rumors started spreading that Nicki threw some serious shade at Drake just hours after his content dump. And to add more fuel to the fire, Party Next Door, who reportedly posted a picture with Latto recently, seemed to be another target. During a chat with fans on Station Head, Nicki spilled the tea, calling out 2 ugly boys who found a willing participant in a desperate ugly girl.
So, Ugly Boy 1 and Ugly Boy 2, they know they forever gonna have a willing participant. Ugly girls are so desperate for this thing, you know. They so desperate. If a mother tell them to go and catch a wild tuna, skin it and eat it, they would do it. You understand what I'm saying? They would teach themselves that very day how to hunt, fish, swim, eat, cook, thing. You see, because they want it so bad they can taste it. And when you taste it, you want it again. But honey child, they ain't finna taste no more.
Calling out Latto might be a stretch, but fans are still backing Nicki, saying she has every right to be upset with Drake. After all, she's been holding him down through all his beefs, while he's only ever looked out for himself, treating Nicki like nothing more than a prop. One fan commented, "Drake collaborating with every woman who disrespected Nicki is such a weird move. He's bitter she didn't sleep with him." Another added, Nicki stood by Drake and didn't turn on him like everyone else did during the Kendrick beef, only for him to go and collab with Latto. Meanwhile, fans are also speculating that Lil Wayne might finally be realizing how much of a snake Drake is. Wheezy was recently spotted wearing an EXO chain that The Weeknd reportedly gifted him, which comes right after Abel's recent shady jabs at Drake. To stir the pot even more, The Weeknd even posted a picture of Wayne wearing the chain on his Instagram story. Honestly, none of this is surprising anymore because, let's face it, Drake isn't loyal to anyone. That's why he's beefing with half the industry. But let's be real, Nicki needs to stop expecting everyone to play by her rules. This isn't the first time Drake has teamed up with her rivals, so if she's that upset, maybe it's time she does the same and links up with Kendrick or Future. Now let's switch gears and talk about Drake sneak dissing J. Cole, because honestly, this just adds to the evidence that Drake might be the corniest dude in the rap game. Drake's been taking L's left and right this year, but now he's trying to strike back, just not in the way anyone expected. Instead of going head-to-head with his rivals like a real rapper would, Drake decided to take the petty route by dropping material meant to make his ops look bad. One of his latest moves? Reposting an old tweet that throws shade at J. Cole. Drake went full-on middle school mode and shared a 2019 tweet on his new Finsta account that mocks J. Cole's relationship with his former Roc Nation boss, Jay-Z. The tweet said, "Remember when J. Cole got his phone stolen by a fan? They called Jay-Z from it, but he didn't answer. So they called from their own phone, and Jay picked up." I mean, seriously? Drake is bringing up drama from 4 years ago? This whole Cole Jay-Z situation happened back in 2012, and Cole already addressed it years ago. It's like Drake is trying to keep the beef alive in the most passive-aggressive way possible, and honestly, it's just making him look even more desperate. The irony here is too real. Drake throwing shade at Cole for supposedly not getting respect from the industry. Great, if anyone else said it, maybe it would mean something. But Drake clowning someone for not getting props from rap icons is just too funny. The rap community was pretty divided when J. Cole apologized to Kendrick and chose peace over beef. While Kendrick didn't directly address Cole's apology, he did name-drop him in Not Like Us, saying Drake did Cole dirty. Honestly, it seems like Drake knew he couldn't win a rap battle against Kendrick, so he tried to send Cole after him. But when Cole backed out at the last minute, Drake got mad. His ego took a hit. These passive-aggressive internet games Drake is playing are just so corny. It's time to either hang it up, Aubrey, or get in the booth and respond directly. I mean, why does a nearly 40-year-old man even have a Finsta account? Here's what the internet is saying about Drake's latest antics. Someone on X wrote, 3 things. 1. Kendrick was right in calling this dude a fake friend to Cole. 2. Not once did Cole say anything negative towards Drake. In fact, he was basically on his side, so this beef is pointless. 3. Him having a spam account is hilarious. He truly acts like a middle school girl. Another comment said, "Please excuse Drake. That boy ain't very bright. Only in Drake's world would he think it's okay to take an L from Pusha T, get disemboweled by Kendrick Lamar, and then wash it all down by clowning J. Cole. This is a serious misread on Drake's part. Contrary to what most people think, I believe what Big Daddy Kane said about J. Cole. There's a difference between entering a battle over beef and choosing to avoid one because of friendship. Cole is not weak. He's smart. Obviously, Drake sees something else. Maybe another L. That boy ain't too bright at all." With all the drama Drake has been caught up in lately, it's clear that the rap community's patience with him is running thin. Fans are saying that Drake's recent moves have completely backfired, and he's going to have to get creative if he wants to stay relevant. Honestly, this downward spiral started long before his beef with Kendrick Lamar blew up. Drake's been sounding uninspired for a while now, like he's going through a midlife crisis or something. I mean, when he leaked that gross clip of himself, that told me everything I needed to know. Plus, he's been mingling with Sexy Red and throwing shade at Rihanna, even calling her average. It's clear Drake was overdue for a major shakeup because his antics were getting seriously stale. And then there's this 100-gigabyte data dump he just dropped, full of random shots at J. Cole and Nicki Minaj, but nothing aimed at Kendrick. Seriously, you're telling me Drake had a whole treasure trove of content, and none of it addressed Kendrick allegedly putting his hand on his wife or being a part-time babysitter for Dave Free's kid? All Drake had to show was some old tweet about Jay-Z not taking Cole's calls and a collab with Latto that just plays into the narrative of Drake being an Atlanta culture vulture. It's like, come on, Drake. If you're going to make a big splash, at least make it worth the hype. But let me know how you feel about Drake's latest online antics. How do you feel about him taking shots at J. Cole and collaborating with Latto? Drop your comments below and don't miss out on this next video.